guys, what's up? This is Shatner's Prodigy coming at you with a 50 subscriber special. I know I'm a bit late and I almost have 60 subscribers, which shows you how fast this channel is growing. Thank you all for that. But I vastly overestimated the amount of free time I would have. Yeah, I thought that once driving school ended, I'd have oodles of free time just poured upon me, but I recently moved to Maryland, and back in Pennsylvania, I mean, school ended like June 5th or 6th, but here school goes till like June 18th. So I'm still in school, and once that ends on next Thursday, which is the day after my birthday, just so you know, a little bit of Shatner's trivia for you there, then I'll be able to get some more videos out to you guys and get some more just content to you, because I've really been lacking that department. But I mean, I will say I have been far outpacing the other options you guys have, so I mean, keep that in perspective. But yeah, so let's get to the script. Number 5, beating the meta. Whether it's back in August 2014 or in today's Necros format, nothing can rival the timeless feeling of beating the top decks of the format. Whether I was stomping Spellbooks back in August, or more recently beating Clifford's or Masked Heroes, or even Shaddoll's on the battlefield, there's no feeling quite like watching a Tier 1 Titan crumble as even its power creep tempered strength struggles to get over a 3-year-old card, being Quasar. The satisfaction of viewing Colossi of the game collapse earns this feeling the number 5 spot. Number 4, beating Exodia. Now, I like Solitaire as much as the next guy, but during a duel is probably not the best time to play it. Now, while my deck and Exodia operate on kind of the same principle, Exodia's penchant for spending 5 minutes activating every draw card known to Duelist only to set 5 back row with 3 Scarecrow and 3 Vader in hand has earned it a sour reputation. Now, beating Exodia is a bit like fighting Nazis in World War II games. I mean, you can kill Nazis all day long and no one will judge you, because they're Nazis. The destruction of a universally hated foe will always wring satisfaction from all parties, and in this case, that satisfaction is enough to earn it the number 4 spot on my list. Number 3, Red Nova Dragon. Ever been in a situation where you had to adapt or die? Well, that was the case in this duel against White Sith, where he revealed his Wall of Revealing Light. I knew that Quasar wasn't going to cut it. He could just pay 4,000 life points before it was summoned, and I would be utterly powerless against it. Well, this led to me having to pull out all the stops to get out a monster with variable attack that would allow me to get around his potentially game-ending trap card. Now, Red Nova Dragon rose perfectly to the occasion. The card I had added in just for that episode had an attack boosting effect that let me get him up to over 8,000 attack, and I'm sorry, White Sith, no amount of Walls of Revealing Light will save you from that. This adaptation in the face of adversary, and just the sheer luck of it, grants this change of tactic the number 3 spot on my list. Number 2, double Quasars. What's the only thing better than summoning 1 Quasar? Summoning 2 Quasars. Nothing is better than channeling the spirit of Billy Mays and going all, but wait, there's more, on your opponent right after they thought you were done summoning 1 Quasar, just to have to watch helplessly as you summon another. Although I did get most of these through the no-skill Summon Quasar Now button known as Soul Charge, that makes the time we legitimately pull off a 2 Quasar combo all the more special. The only logical place to put this on the list was the number 2 spot, so check these dubs as we move on to the top spot. Now, this wasn't in the original script, but I'm going to include some honorable mentions just because there are a few moments that I kind of had forgotten about whenever I wrote the script. And I found out whenever I went back to get clips for the script. So, number 1, we have the time I used Quasar as a material to go into another Quasar. Now, sadly, that Quasar didn't get the Shooting Star Dragon because it misses timing, because the last thing that happened is not Quasar leaving the field, but the other Quasar hitting the field. So, I didn't get that combo off, but whatever. Another one is the time I learned to do math and stopped thinking that 5 plus 6 plus 3 is 12, and I learned that I need to make photons level 1. We were all relieved at that. And that's all. I hope you enjoy my number 1 pick. Number 1, the Luminati confirmed tie-dye till I die coincidence. Who didn't know this was going to be on the list? Just the astronomical unlikeliness of the event ensured that. Now, what do you call 2 duelists meeting months apart on the DN rating pool? Unlikely? Well, I call it darn near impossible before you even consider the fact that both chance meetings happened during my once weekly recording period, and we were both vastly different ratings from whenever we first started. It's just absurd after that. Although he did beat me with his late sworn cheese the first time we met, I was victorious the next time we met. To put the icing on the cake, we even managed to convert him into a fabled player, as seen from this PM conversation we had on Dueling Networks sometime later after our second chance encounter. The impossibility of this event and Tie-Dye Till I Die's later conversation makes this moment an easy pick for the number 1 spot.
Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are